What is happening, people? Welcome back to Geekin on Tech. I am your host, Didge. With me, as always, is the homie, Mr. Nerd with the Tech. Trayvon, how you doing this fine evening?
Doing good, doing good. It's always great to do this. End of the week is always fun.
I
So
agree. It's
yeah,
always a nice way to end out the week.
yeah, yeah.
Is it very hot and smoky by where you are?
I don't go outside much.
Mm,
So so yesterday it was fine. It was just
okay.
hot. That could just be because I just sweat very easily. But
No, it's been hot. I feel like all across the
yeah.
country. So
But other than that, I mean, it's been fine. I haven't like felt or went outside at all today anyway. So probably won't be going outside for the next couple of days. So,
no,
so
I get it. I
it's
mean,
fine. So, what
I
about
was
you?
out yesterday. I was out earlier today, and you can just smell the smoke. Like obviously, you can see
Mm,
it, and it's gotten a little better in later in the day here, but you can still smell the smoke. Like it literally smells like outside is on fire, and in Canada it is. So it's
I didn't even know that was happening to all this smoke stuff. I was like, wait, what? How much is
yeah,
over? It's a lot on fire up there too. I'm
yeah.
like,
It's kind of insane, and I Canada's had
indicator.
yeah, I mean for sure indicator. Canada's definitely had wildfire. Like we this isn't the first summer here in Milwaukee where we are like, oh, the Canadian wildfire smoke is in the air, but not to this extent.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's
wild.
you can smell the smoke. Like I've been able to smell it before, but this literally smells like I'm breathing in a grill, and it's crazy. So, but that's enough about the weather and enough about everything. Let's jump, I guess, right into our first topic. OnePlus is ending their US and European operations, and essentially Oppo is going to take over their operations here, I guess, and in Europe, but they're also not putting out any phones. So I don't really know what that means. I'm guessing like support services, I guess.
That's so
But
sad.
it's it kind of sucks. Like we talked about it before about how there's not a lot of competition for smartphones, especially here in America. And while OnePlus never really got their footing with consumers or even I guess the providers either, it just sucks to see one less piece of competition.
Yeah,
So I definitely wanted to talk about it, get your thoughts about it. I don't know if you've ever had a OnePlus phone. I'm sure you've seen the stuff that they were doing and all of that. But yeah.
I've been paying attention to their OnePlus Open that they
Mm-hmm.
put out years ago at this point, but I thought it was I pretty much like the best implementation of a foldable, at least the form factor that they did on the OnePlus Open. I was like, oh, look at this. Oh, this is cool. And
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, when did they come out with a second one? They never did. And I was like, this was years ago. I was like, where's the? I guess I mean, it probably didn't sell well or whatever, which I understand because I think they were like $2,000 at the time or something like that. So it's like I get it, but it's like it was good because it was competition.
Right.
It was competition, get Samsung and now Apple. Google jumped in it too. So I'm just very curious on I don't know, like I mean, I guess now to be Apple and Samsung battling, I guess for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for Google because I just don't really care about their Pixel Fold.
I
So
mean,
it's just like I know y'all made one, but I don't care. So it's just like it's competition,
sure.
but not really.
Okay.
Because y'all work together so closely. Like I just don't feel like it's really like the Google Samsung thing. I just don't feel like that's a real competition there. Um, yeah, I feel like this Apple and Samsung one coming up is gonna be fun. That
Yeah,
that's
that's fair. I
that's
mean,
the fun one.
like you said, OnePlus hasn't ever really gotten much
That's,
here. Like
yeah,
they're more of an, I guess, an enthusiast phone here. It feels like the CEO of Oppo did say that they're still looking at Europe as a key market, but
hmm
obviously, living here in America, that doesn't do much for us.
right.
I guess the main thing that people who do have a OnePlus phone can look forward to is Color OS, which is Apple's OS, is going to take place of Oxygen OS, which is OnePlus OS.
Mm,
All of these are shells of Android anyway, so
right.
it's like
Exactly.
Android is going to be Android, but
Mm,
whatever customizations that they're adding, they may change a little bit. Beyond that, again, like you said, it's just the loss of competition that sucks. So
yeah.
not really much to go on to there. Neither one of us have OnePlus phones, so neither one of us are going to be immediately impacted.
Right.
But if you see the next device is a little bit more expensive, it's probably because they don't have somebody else undercutting. So
Yeah.
let's jump straight into Google. You just talked about them and how you don't see them as much of a threat in the smartphone market. Uh, the EU will disagree because they're demanding that Google should open up Android even more than it is. And this is specifically talking about their AI endeavors.
Hmm.
They're I guess today they just ordered Android or Google to open up Android. Um, they were saying that AI assistants only have limited access to key functionalities when compared to Gemini. Consequently, third party AI assistants are therefore limited in how they can offer their innovative services. They don't necessarily go fully into what those limitations are, but one big thing that they did announce is that Google needs to share data with third party search engines. So they need to share some search data. They said this will enable AI chatbots, uh, basically the ability to collect and optimize their own searches. So they feel that Google search is obviously ubiquitous in the search realm, and
Hmm.
they're saying that Gemini has an unfair advantage because they're able to fully see this data, and
Of
now they
course.
want everyone else to. Um, they said that these are legally binding things, and Google needs to start doing this by January 2027, and they have until July of 2027 to do the same within Android, which, as I said before, is opening up those software features to the rival AI apps. Now, this is EU only. Do you see this coming to America?
No. No, definitely not right now.
Yeah, fair,
Um,
fair.
I really do wonder what's going to wind up happening. Like, will Google? I mean, even the way they keep making Apple do things, or what if they just pull out of EU?
But see,
like, what if they do? You think they ever do that?
I don't. I think what they'll do, just like how Apple is doing right now, there are certain apps that are available in the EU, and they're mainly emulators that I know off the top of my head that are available in the EU that just aren't available here. So it's like it's not. It's a little bit more work, I guess, from a software development side. But essentially, I'm assuming what they're doing is okay. You have an EU version, you have an American version, you have a
Hmm.
Asian version, whatever, and it's just going to be continuously fragmented like that. Like it would I would be shocked if they pull out of the EU because sure, it's not the largest market, but it's a large enough market.
Yeah, I
And
was I was getting so I was getting ready to say about Apple because like here the iPhone, everybody loves the iPhone,
yeah.
whatever. It is not that big of a deal around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Android is more around the world.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people aren't tied to iMessage and like I don't know, I just feel like here everybody's tied to iMessage,
Yeah.
FaceTime, but everywhere else people like got use
Got
WhatsApp
WhatsApp.
and all that other stuff. So it's like if anybody could do it, it could be Apple. They're like, y'all
Fair.
don't really, we're not really not worldwide like
Mm-hmm.
Android is.
Mm-hmm.
You guys aren't locked down to iMessage and FaceTime and stuff like that. So why should we have to change it for you specifically? Maybe we'll just pull out. I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
no, that's a fair statement. I kind of think that's why you don't, because
mm,
it's like yeah, they're not there now, but they want to be. And so you play nice with them knowing how much Google is going through all of this. It's only
mm,
going to benefit you in the long run. The more and more Google has to change and I guess fall in line to what the EU is saying, because to your point, Google knows they can't go anywhere. That is probably
yeah,
like they make a lot of money
yeah,
here, obviously,
right.
but in
It's
the
Android.
Android market,
Yeah.
yeah, that is them
Yeah.
overseas. So
That's why I always thought it was funny the way Apple keeps, I don't know, bending to it. I was real surprised. I was like, oh, they're changing this there? Really? Like, I was just like,
mm,
you guys aren't, the Android is a big thing
yeah,
everywhere. Not everywhere else. Apple, nobody's tied to iMessage or FaceTime. I just really surprised by them doing a lot of that stuff. Like,
I
um,
think in a sense it's because it sounds like a big deal to us. I
mhm,
wonder if internally they're like, well, whatever. It's not hurting our business as much. Now, granted, if we don't have to do it, we're not
right,
going to do it, which is why they're not doing it here in America.
right.
But when the EU or some of these other countries, their governments are saying, "Hey, you need to do this," they're probably like, "All right, whatever." It's not. This isn't what's causing someone to say they want to go to Apple, at least in
Right.
our mind.
Right.
So maybe that's why. And then, like I said, just that America's not forcing them to do it. So why do it when you don't have to?
Right. That's
So
true. Um, I mean, I don't know what your next topic is, but I was like, we could go into the foldable war we get ready to go into. I think that's the fun.
the, I mean, we could definitely go into that. I was gonna say the only other thing I was gonna add is that Google is opening up their third party app stores. Like they told
Mm,
app makers that, hey, your apps are gonna automatically be added onto these third party stores as soon as, like, I think next week, to be honest. Now, granted,
yeah.
this isn't Google being benevolent. It is literally coming off of the heels of that Epic lawsuit.
Hmm.
But I guess it's a little bit of opening in America. I don't think it takes you down the road to where they're gonna have to be in the EU, but it's something, I guess.
I guess that's the thing with, especially Samsung's. Well, I guess Google in general too. They've had other app stores
Yeah.
technically. The Amazon one. I mean, Samsung has
Hmm.
their own on there right
Oh, do
now.
they still have it? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's still on there. You still get their app straight from that instead of the Google Play Store. So,
Interesting.
it's not far fetched for me for Android to have multiple different app stores. So, eh, Apple is a whole other thing. You
Yeah.
only get their apps from one place unless
Hmm.
people should jailbreak and all that stuff back in the day. I don't know how common that is now.
I'm not
Um,
sure
because
actually.
I don't hear about that type of stuff like I used to years
Yeah.
ago when people used to jailbreak all the time and root
Yeah.
their androids and all this other stuff. I used to do the rooting the androids and stuff sometimes.
Hmm.
Because that's how you got all the cool stuff, but now all that stuff is default. So it's like it's fine. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I think it looks like in the EU and in Japan actually there are third party app stores. Obviously, once again forced by regulation.
hmm,
But yeah, no, definitely here there are no third party app stores for Apple.
yeah, no,
But I think you're talking about, let's go into the foldable war. That brings us right to Samsung Galaxy Unpacked, which is next week, obviously. And with that, Samsung one, the Flip 8 and the Fold camera and battery specs have already been leaked.
oh yeah, I got full emails of all
Oh, you
of.
got 4 emails
I
from
got I
who?
got the whole Evleaks.
Oh,
I
okay,
signed
okay,
I signed up for him and he sent like the whole press kit, man. So
okay.
like I was like, what the world is this? Got three emails back to back.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, wow, okay. It's so
Yeah, I
funny.
mean, from a battery or from a camera standpoint, it looks like the batteries haven't necessarily, or batteries. I keep saying that the cameras haven't necessarily changed too much, like in terms of megapixels and resolution.
Right,
But obviously, that doesn't tell you what the sensors and lenses
right,
have been changed, and you got to imagine that those are probably due for an upgrade. I remember last year that was the big thing that people were saying, like these foldables, their cameras aren't great, and if you see that Apple's coming, Google's always there, you're going to want to fix your camera because at some point that's pretty much what's probably selling your next version.
hmm,
I don't know how much you can rely on AI software and all of that to sell the new version for somebody who may have like the Fold 7 or Flip 7. But one thing that was really cool, I think, is that Flex Titanium technology. I think that you
yeah,
posted in Discord.
yeah.
That's something I think that would sell the device. So I kind of got a general grasp, but you want to tell the people exactly what that is?
It seems like it's more about the because it's like 5 layers, I believe, usually for these screens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very like the titanium is at the bottom of the stack. Looks like there's like a titanium plate, then a titanium alloy, then the OLED panel, which is of course the beautiful screen,
Yeah, I
then
have the
the ultra thin glass, and then the protective layer over that. I'm just
yeah.
really curious on how soft it still is. Because that's the thing you can't tell from this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it's stronger. All the people talking about, oh, now the crease, you won't see the crease anymore. I was like, that annoys me so bad. 'Cause every time people talk about the crease thing, because it's like you don't care about it when you have it. Like when you have the phone, you may see it for a little bit, or like if you turn the phone a certain angle, the light will hit it, you'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that bothers anything. You can swipe right across it. It doesn't, it's not a thing. Like the crease is not a thing that bothers you, or like people talk about, oh, the crease is still there. I'm like, it folds. Like there's a crease. Like I don't understand. Whatever. Like I feel like if you do make it where it doesn't have one, that just sounds to me there's more tension or
Yeah, yeah.
something more pulling this, making it
Making
as
it
flat
tall.
as it can.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like that might make it worse.
Yeah, that's
Like if
fair.
that's all I think about. I'm like the crease is there because that's where it folds at. Like and that's okay.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean that was the main thing. This makes it I guess that's the thing. It makes it stronger and probably helps with the crease smoothing out or whatever. Because that was the main thing that people keep saying about the Apple one that's coming, about that
Mm-hmm.
it looks like that's flat and now this probably what they're using.
Yeah.
So
So
Samsung makes their screens.
I
So it's
have
like
the quote from Kyung Jin Yu, who is their like EVP of mobile display products.
mhm,
And he says that by introducing sophisticated micro pattern holes to the folding section of the titanium plate, we have successfully secured flexibility with robust durability, combining high resolution display architecture with new organic materials that maximize power efficiency. We will further strengthen the competitiveness of next generation Galaxy foldable devices. Doesn't say anything about the crease, but it does talk a lot about power efficiency, and I'm
mhm.
assuming I remember. I think it was you who was telling me, or maybe it was somebody else I know who has a foldable that the inner display always seems a little bit more dim,
Yeah, I
and
guess that doesn't
so
make sense.
I wonder
Mhm.
if because that's obviously a power saving thing. You're essentially having three screens running at all times.
Yeah.
Um, with power efficiency, now can you have a much brighter screen? Because I know that's something that is definitely useful when you're like in sunlight and stuff like that. So
They were never like they were still bright.
okay,
They were never like dim to the point where you're like, oh man, I can't. No, it was never that. Like
okay, it was
like I
just
have
noticeably
yeah, I have the six. I have the Fold 6. So
okay.
it's still like it's bright. I can see it. I know like I think later times they've anti-reflective and all this other stuff they've, started adding to the stuff so it does work better outside. But I feel like that's just an improvement they do every year
Fair,
in
yeah.
general. Um so I'm like that. See, it says on this thing I'm reading from Ice Universe. It's like at the bottom it says set the stage for improvements in the crease control, durability, and display performance.
I was
I
gonna say
really,
durability comes up a lot.
yeah, I'm really curious what that means, and I just really want to know: is it still soft inside? Is it to the point where now you can actually allow people to use the S Pen inside on the inside screen? That's the thing. Because that was the thing with the S Pen. It could detect just like the Apple Pencil. It could detect your pressure
Right,
as if you push down more, it shades more.
right.
Stuff like that. Can it do that now? Because that's I mean that's the real thing that would be a great feat. And if they put the pen inside the device. Like, I mean, this device is smaller now or whatever, but they could make a smaller pen. But can it go inside the device and not just like put on a case? That was a thing that I would like it to have as well. Um,
Yeah, I guess it doesn't
I'm very curious.
specifically say anything about the pen, but it talks about how this is material that is strong enough to withstand external shock, flexible enough to endure the repeated folding, and thin enough to
Hmm.
fit within the device structure.
Hmm.
Um, they keep saying that they took a brand new approach to structural design, and that
Well, yeah, the shape of it now is different. That's the other. Is that what they're talking about? This,
Because of the wide fold. I hope that's not what they meant. This press release I'm reading is specifically about the display architecture.
mm-hmm.
So I hope that's not what they meant. Like
They
uh,
teasing the hell out of it right now. I'll tell you that
they are.
with the Spider-Man stuff, and then
Yeah.
they gave apparently they gave it to BTS singer J Hope. He
I
has
saw
it,
that.
and I was like, "What?" I was like, "What the hell is this?" He just out and about with it.
Which I
Like,
mean, if it's next week, I think the Unpacked is on the 22nd. So I mean, yeah, 5 days out.
I mean, it still seems so funny because we know Apple's coming out with the same shape.
Yeah.
So it's just so funny. They're like, "Look, ours is first." I'm like,
Well, I mean,
"Samsung, you make the screens." Like,
that's what they did last year
it's so
with
funny.
the iPhone Air. Remember they had their, what was it, the Galaxy Edge? Was
Uh,
that their super thin one?
I don't even know. I don't
I
pay
can't.
attention to S line. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't pay attention to features. I don't pay attention to like what
Let
S
me see.
line.
I'm on Samsung's website.
That's funny. I
I'm
don't think
pretty
about
sure
that.
it's like I'm pretty sure it's like the Galaxy Edge or something
So
like
they had
that.
like a thin phone, like a
Yeah,
thin
it was like their
one.
super thin one.
Well, they kept saying the Fold 7 is super thin. I know they kept saying like the thickness of the phone. They kept saying that a lot for the Fold 7. I remember that. But I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't care because I'm not getting that one.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but it was like, yeah, I don't
Yeah, it
yeah, I
was the
don't
Galaxy S25 Edge because even the tagline for it was beyond slim. And it's like you're specifically trying to show like, yo, this is the thinnest smartphone ever.
that's
And it's
so funny.
like you said, you guys you do
That's
Apple's
oh, it
display.
says the future of Slim. Wow.
Was that their other one?
No, it said I just as I looked it up before I clicked the link
Oh yeah, before
on
you click the link, I see it on here. Yeah,
the future of Slim.
when you actually click into it and like they show it, I guess it's probably the page where you could buy it. It says Beyond Slim, so it's like you know what Apple's coming out with because, like you said, you
Because
make
you're
their
making the
display,
screen. Yeah.
and so they're like,
That's so
well,
funny.
let's get ahead of that. Like,
Yeah.
it's interesting. Um, I guess along the same lines, we were talking about the this being essentially the war for foldables. Did you see that Apple's foldable is apparently hitting like supply chain issues?
I see that every week. It feel like
I do. I
I
do
feel like
swear
every week it
every
seems
week.
I'm like, oh, how many problems y'all having? Like it's I don't know. I keep seeing that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what like Apple like what are you doing? Like is it the titanium, like whatever you're trying to do around the phone? Because I'm like I said, remember when they came out with the Air, I was okay. Well, this is the framework, at
Hmm.
least so because it's so durable. Remember they kept saying how because it's so thin, but it's not going to bend.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure they need that same thing for the foldable. Um, so I'm excited about it's been rare like with the fold with the Samsung Fold and all that stuff. I remember they came out with the I think it was one of them, I think it was the 7 wide. So they came out with a wide version of the Fold, but it wasn't here, I think. And now this is like they really changed the form factor this time.
Yeah.
Um so I'm excited to see what I'm not excited for what these prices are gonna be for these things,
I mean,
but I am excited to see what it does. I like that. Like I said, the aspect ratio is what's interesting to me
yeah.
because right now a lot of stuff I watch has black bars
Right.
at the
Right.
top and bottom. If it can fill up that whole, I think that's cool. Now, how much this thing gonna cost? I don't know. That's the thing.
I mean,
So
obviously, Apple just raised prices.
mhm.
What was that? 2 weeks ago? I think we talked about it last time we were
They're
on.
raising everything slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, Apple Music is increasing too. Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
So it's
like,
like it. Who knows what these prices are going to be? I will say, even though they're talking about supply chain issues for the fold, I in that same report I did see that it said that it's still on track for release. I
mhm.
think it's just probably going to be a little bit more scarce, which again goes to Apple's benefit and also doesn't help those prices. So it it all sounds like interesting to like, oh, okay, this is coming. But like you said, what is the price going to be? And it sounds like they're kind of throwing all of this out there so that way when you see the price, you're not like, dang, what happened? It's well, you saw we saw what we've been saying. We ain't have a lot of these, and so we got to get a premium to get them to you.
Correct.
So it's interesting. Um, Also in the device, I guess realm, OpenAI's first hardware devices are coming. I don't know if you saw this, but their first few devices. One I saw I think their very first device is this. It looks like a keyboard. It's a micro keyboard. It costs $230. Don't really know what you would do with it. Let me pull up the picture of it. It very much seems like a Stream Deck like device,
Hmm.
but it doesn't have like all of the cool buttons. So like this is the very first device. I guess you can use, like I said, where I say it's Stream Deck like is like obviously you can use those buttons to do stuff,
Okay.
but I don't know much of what you can use them to do. It doesn't really say. This
Hmm.
it's called the KBD 1.0 Codex Micro, and it's built with a company called Work Louder. It just says map the buttons and joysticks to your workflow and keep your pin chats in view.
Okay, so there's a joystick right there. I was wondering if that was a dial or something.
Yeah,
Okay. What is the thing on the left side? Did they say?
no, I must.
Okay. I mean, some of these ones here you see they look like they're set.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you get these six to change. I guess.
yeah. So you got those. Like those are all. I guess those other ones that aren't like don't have the keycaps. You could probably customize them
Hmm.
because it obviously it's shipped with 32 interchangeable keycaps, which I guess is enough for every single slot, and probably some more because this doesn't have 32. Um, but it's screenless. Obviously, I'm assuming it's gonna have to attach to a computer or something because it's like otherwise I don't know what else this does. It doesn't have a speaker under or anything.
Hmm.
I really feel like this is essentially a Stream Deck like device,
I
but
mean,
just used for overall computing, not just streaming.
yeah. I guess this is cool for them. Another device like this, because you have like you said, the Stream Deck one, but then there's also Logitech has their version of
Mm-hmm.
it. Many people don't talk about that one though, but Logitech does have something
Mm-hmm.
like this. And then there's like two other brands that I've seen before that have something like similar to these. So I mean, of course, the Stream Deck is one everybody can recognize.
Yeah.
So let's see what they do. Let's see. I mean, it looks like it has LED lights on it and stuff too. So the pattern, the color
Yeah.
around it and stuff. So I mean, people always RGB is always fun.
I'm
So
I'm kind of RGB'd out. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm
are
I'm
you?
I'm kind of my desktop computer is an RGB, and I'm like, oh, I might buy a new case and get RGB'd out of here.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
I don't know. It's cool, I guess, but it's also like after a while it becomes a little too much.
Mm.
But one thing I'm interested is I this isn't actually the device I was thinking that we were gonna talk about because I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago. I had an article from Bloomberg that
Hmm.
said OpenAI's first device was going to be a movable screenless speaker that you could basically make an AI companion, essentially an Alexa, Apple, Google Home, Apple, HomePod Mini, or whatever.
Like a mobile one, or just a
Yeah,
regular one?
it says movable speaker, so I'm assuming it's going to
Okay.
be that same form. The Bloomberg article had no pictures or anything,
Okay.
so they just said that it was a mobile screen free smart speaker that was designed to be like a home computer. So that's where, like I said, you're talking like the Alexas and all of that. It said that product was still in development. It was meant to serve as a human like AI companion. That it was going to be able to do stuff like play media, answer questions, respond to messages, all of that. But then 2 days later, I saw that Gizmodo. I think I saw it on Gizmodo, maybe Mashable, that this device was happening, the one that I just showed. And
Hmm.
so it's like, I don't know if
Maybe they had like a full rollout coming.
yeah,
Maybe it's multiple devices. You
yeah,
never know.
maybe,
Maybe they get ready to have their own, I don't know, event that announces multiple things. I mean, why not? Throw another YouTube video out? I don't
yeah,
know.
maybe.
You know.
And it's I don't know if this is like technically a work louder, like that's the company. I don't know if this is technically like their device, and
Mm.
OpenAI is just partnering with them and like doing the guts in it, and so the speaker will still be technically OpenAI's first device or whatever. But it it's like that device is sold through OpenAI's storefront. I didn't know they had a storefront, by the way. But it's sold through their storefront, and all intents and purposes, that is their first hardware device. Maybe Joni Ive didn't design it because it is kind of ugly. I ain't go hold you. It is kind of ugly. Like, let me bring it back up. This not the most objectively like pleasing device.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's color options of the thing.
I don't think so because I think
I
they're
think
like,
it's
look,
just this.
I think it's this, and they're like, your color options are you better change that LED in
This,
the back.
you know what this this I mean, this just looks like something that what's that company? Nothing.
Yeah,
It looks like their design aesthetic to me.
yeah.
Um, I mean, I don't
It's
know. I feel like something they would do. Like, feel like the Nothing headphones. You know how to like clear case and all that stuff and how it looks.
mhm.
It's cool stuff. Look, that's another company that is here, but nobody gives a damn about. It's sad.
That's by the Google
X
ex
something.
Google head, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's just that's so sad too. Because it's like because I know about it, but I'm
Hmm.
not inclined to get anything. I'm like, oh,
No,
okay.
I think it's
It's
one.
still Android. Like it's not. I don't know. I
Well,
feel so
that
bad for
and
these people.
I'm gonna be honest, they just don't look good. I do need my phone to be aesthetically pleasing, and my headphones. Like, granted, it's not like Bose has like out of the world,
I
product
mean,
design, but
Bose is Bose. They have
yeah,
their,
yeah.
you know.
So, it's just I'm very interested in seeing the speaker. I'm very interested in what it's going to cost because if you're saying it's that movable design, now granted, Apple just raised the price of the HomePod. I think the Mini was probably the price raised too. But if we're talking like the Google Home and Alexa, both of those are sub 100.
Mm.
This
You,
OpenAI device better be sub 100, or what's the point?
you just said this thing was what two?
Yeah, this thing is 230.
Yeah, that's yeah. Especially, I think it's hard because like you're not. Yes, everybody. Like, I mean, some people might not know who the hell OpenAI is. All they know is ChatGPT.
That is true.
So that's another thing. People don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not a proven, or at least not a well-known name brand that people know off the top. But we know, but it's like not everybody else does.
Mike is
Um,
already in the comments talking about they can keep
yeah,
this.
yeah. I just don't know if it's like $230 for something that coming from a company that has never made devices before. Yeah.
It's interesting. Like, I'm very curious what else they're selling in this storefront. I guess it's called Supply Co. Also, terrible name. That's so generic.
Nobody's gonna find these things. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
nobody's gonna use the Chat GPT brand. Someone use that. I don't know. I just nobody knows what the hell OpenAI is. like, like it's not gonna work. You guys messed up by giving it Chat GPT. Everybody, people will say Chat GPT like how they use like what's the word I'm looking for?
It, it's it's like
It's
it's like the Kleenex. It's like Kleenex
yeah,
is a brand.
it's
Q-tip
become
is a brand.
synonymous with it. Like
Yeah.
it's just like use it. Like y'all got it out there first. So it's a thing that people say. Like
I mean,
so
even the name isn't that great. Like, I'm assuming I have to imagine the KBD.1.0
yes it
dash
does, Mike.
1.0 doesn't mean I'm assuming the name has to be the Codex Micro. Because it's like in their tweet, it says meet KBD-1.0 Codex Micro. And it's like, you're not calling
Delete the
it that.
tweet.
You're
Delete
not
the
calling
tweet.
it that.
No.
You're not.
That's crazy. No.
So I don't know. I'm very interested to see. I think it goes for pre-order next week. I thought I saw it at the top of the
I'm
article.
sure look, somebody gonna buy it.
Oh, for sure.
Somebody gonna buy it. Somebody loves OpenAI ChatGPT. I'm sure. But
It
what?
it actually it ships next week. I was wrong.
Oh,
It was out. So because I was gonna say I saw on their site that it says out of stock, but I thought
oh,
maybe because the pre-orders hadn't happened yet. Clearly somebody bought it.
listen.
Clearly.
For a struggling economy, stuff's still getting sold out here. I
Stuff
don't
is
know.
still getting sold out.
That's the problem. That's the problem. They're just like, oh, everything's fine. You know, it's just we come out. You know, we raise the prices, Steam Deck, and it still go. So the Steam machine go still go.
Yeah, yeah. The Chat GPT
It's
home
not
system
helping.
is too clunky, but the Codex Micro, that don't sound like a device.
No,
Like
it don't. It don't. Yeah. Good luck to them.
I agree. To like you said, people are going to be like, "What does this do that
Yeah,
my Google Home can't do?"
right.
To Mike's point, Google
And
Home
they
with
have been rolling
Gemini.
out. They have been rolling out Gemini to it because they've definitely gotten smarter. I
Right,
will
right.
say.
So,
So
like you said, good luck to them. No skin on my no skin off my bones. If they don't survive it, I think we talked about it earlier this year. OpenAI very much feels like they throwing stuff at the wind, stuff at the wall rather, and being like, so one of these things will stick. Maybe the device is a stick.
maybe,
You know, we'll see what the
maybe.
speaker looked like because I can't believe Joni Ive was like, yeah, this is the device we putting out. And if he did, maybe Apple was right to let him go. Maybe his best idea was behind him because this is crazy. This thing
Yikes!
ugly.
Yikes!
Uh,
Yikes.
I think this might be our last topic. I don't know if I missed something, but Meta wants to record everything. I don't know if you saw this.
What does that mean?
So Meta, and this isn't the first time they've done it. They are toying with the ideas of smart glasses that record everything all the time. They are never not recording.
Sounds like terrible battery life.
It do sound like terrible battery. You are actually right. It does sound like very terrible battery life. But yeah, they were saying that.
Did you see? Well, I mean, while we're on this topic, did you see they were talking about people that deliberately go pay like a couple $100 to get the light
Mm-hmm,
removed or whatever, and now they're like basically turning those glasses off. At least Meta say
mm-hmm,
they are. That they're gonna
mm-hmm.
stop people, and I'm just like, why? Like, okay, y'all, like, y'all, this is just creepy. Now you want to record without the light. The light is to tell people, hey, you're recording. Now you want to cut it out so you can just do it discreetly. That's not what these things. I knew this where it would come, where it would
Yeah,
get to. Like
and that's the
someone figure out how
thing.
to hack it or whatever. I'm just like,
Yeah, and that's why I think like obviously Meta's not on record saying this. These are sources,
right.
telling the Financial Times this that what they're working on. And the idea is they want to create these super sensing glasses that will reportedly capture photos every few seconds. And obviously, this is under anonymity, but the idea here is that it could be an always on assistant and even remind you things about your day, like where you left your keys or specific things you said. As if that's not dystopian as hell.
No. You go capture something you really didn't want that thing to hear, or take a picture of something you really didn't want to take a picture of. That could be problematic too. What if
Mm-hmm.
you putting in your pin or I don't know, typing a password? It could be very problematic. Let's say somebody hack into it and they can literally watch your whole day. They can see everything you do, everything you type, every pin you put in. Like no, that just sounds terrible. Like it just them things will get banned.
100%
That's
he
what's
is
gonna
back
happen
on
is they're
his.
gonna get banned. They're gonna get banned.
Yeah, of course.
The government gonna ban them. like, it's no, like you no, it's not
Now,
gonna work.
it looks like Gizmodo did reach out to Meta. They said that we would not comment on internal prototype, but we are committed to getting our glasses right because they need to be loved by both the people wearing them and those around them. Our approach has been to always develop new technologies that will help people throughout their day with privacy built in from the ground up.
That's not that's not
Like, that's not
because so
true.
another thing,
That's so
the
not true.
glasses are not storing all this stuff either.
Yeah,
That stuff is at least getting transmitted to your phone
you're right.
to be
And
saved.
well, I'm assuming, I guess this would do the same, but like you said, if it's doing pictures every few seconds,
Yeah.
Where's the privacy?
Yeah.
Because it's like
There is none.
privacy.
There's absolute. So okay. This a dark thought. So you got them. Okay. They're always recording.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose you sit them down and you're doing something.
Oh God.
is
Oh
it
God.
is it recording all of that?
Are you wearing your smart glasses while you're doing that?
I'm saying you
That's,
took them off.
oh, and they just sitting
Are
on
they
the.
still recording?
You gotta turn your glasses
It's still recording the sound. It's recording the sound, or is it just pictures? Like that's the thing. Like
Oh,
be very problematic. This would be very problematic.
it, what doesn't help is remember Meta was trying to do facial recognition.
Yeah.
Like I don't believe that they stopped that. They just probably told people they did.
I mean, you got these doorbell cameras that can recognize who's at the door
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. It's coming. Like it's gonna
For
be able to
sure.
recognize people or I
I hate that it's
it's supposed to be a
coming, but
tool, not take over. Like it's supposed to be a tool, not something that you can't control. Like, what do you mean it's recording every that's come on. Taking a picture every few seconds. That just sounds bad.
right.
It just in general.
It's I honestly don't know what to say about this. It's like we knew Meta was terrible, but it's just like they get it worse. Like
This is gonna make people not want to use those glasses in general. And then, they're making me I mean, further pushing me further away from
mm-hmm.
those glasses. I mean, when they did the display ones, I was like, hmm? And now I'm just like, no, it's still not good enough.
Even worse, like you're gonna be using that display and it's recording everything you do. And to Mike's point, just wait until they sell that data.
Oh, they're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
They're doing it now. Like
right.
I'm sorry, I refuse. We could be talking about something and that shit will pop up. They are listening. I
Yeah.
don't give a damn. These apps are listening. These it's just in general, like that's another thing. That's people are not crazy when that stuff happens because I see it all the time. Like,
Also, to your point about the glasses always recording, Meta has already or there's a report from a Swedish newspaper earlier this year in that there were videos of people having sex, using the bathroom,
yeah,
banking
I'm sure.
information. All of these are already
Yeah.
like either accidentally or incidentally captured with the glasses that aren't always recording.
Well, because
So
when now, like I said, people have been carving out the light. Now they're responding to it and saying they're gonna brick them or whatever. But what
yeah,
happened all these all times? It's been happening.
yeah,
You've probably been doing it. These guys have been off some years at this point.
right.
So it's like, and now you're saying something. How long people been doing this?
Yeah, it's not good. It's very much not good.
To say the AirTag thing was like freaky when people were taking them to track people and shit. And,
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually y'all figure out a way to like that should have been a thought. People are crazy. Think about how crazy people are out here.
I
You
think
got to think about the worst possible usage. You got
I
to think
think
about it.
that's sort of the issue with tech sometimes though, is that people just think of like, oh, this will be cool to have or this will be
Yeah.
interesting, not realizing the real societal dangers of some of these stuff. Like it's very interesting.
I think they're cool for like vlogging and stuff. I do. I think the idea of like if you're traveling and you want to wear them while you're
Yeah,
walking around, or like
yeah.
I think that stuff is cool. It's just I don't. It's a time and place for them.
It is very like
That's how I feel.
hiking or like if you're snowboarding or skiing, like stuff where it would be really cool to see firsthand view of.
Yeah, yeah.
I can almost understand it, but I don't think that's enough of a benefit versus all of the negatives. So like I
Right.
do see where Mike is coming from,
No, I
where
do
it's like,
too. I do.
you know,
I do too. I mean, like I said, it's definitely something that I thought about wanting.
mhm.
But I'm just like, well,
Actually, I didn't
my
think about
life,
the
my
I didn't think
life
about
ain't
the glasses
interested
one.
enough. My
I
life ain't
thought about the
interested enough.
display one.
Yeah, that's see when I because I thought they always had a display inside.
Oh,
Because I
fair,
remember,
fair then.
I went. They were like, "Oh, it's just a camera." I said, "Oh, what this shit? What you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
This
yeah.
thing's
No,
$400. They ain't got no goddamn screen. What about
yeah.
that?"
No, I
Like,
thought about the ones that have a display where it's like, okay, your glasses are essentially a
yeah,
walking computer. That I was like, oh, that's really cool. But I don't need.
Yeah,
I don't need even in those. I was like, do I have to have the camera? Like, can I just get the display without the camera? 'Cause I don't need that camera.
yeah.
I am very much like Mike said. I'll just take out my phone.
Now,
Like,
the only thing I'm like, I guess the thing I'm really interested in is these Google things that are coming, because that feels like they already, the X-ray glasses in general were cool, but
mhm.
if I could have that on top of that actual Android system in them too,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that's really cool. Because I think that's the goal here. Even with the Vision Pro, I'm sure they would love to shrink that down
yeah,
to where it's an Apple system inside of glasses that are somewhat normal. That's
yeah.
like X-rays are not normal completely, but they're close enough.
They're close, but even still, out of all of those, I still don't see the need for the camera. Like,
Yeah,
even if you have it like a camera, maybe a camera is needed for, like I guess like the map capability and like the AR of like, okay, now you can see, I can see where you're going, so I can give you that. But I don't need a camera that can take pictures and record.
you know what? Okay, the recently, I'm pretty sure I sent videos of this guy to y'all in Discord. The YouTube guy, the digital doctor guy that does
Mm.
all like the phone repairs and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
wearing them. I didn't know how he was recording this video. He's talking to customers and he's
Right,
like
right.
doing all that. He's wearing them and recording the whole interaction. That's a lot of where his shorts come from on YouTube.
Mm,
It's just for him having those on and just talking to customers
right.
and fixing the phones right there. Like he's taking apart the PS5. Like he's wearing them, doing it's that's a great use for it. I was like, this is cool the way he's
Yeah,
using them. And I've seen people use it like they record the Instagram stories with them, or there are uses for it. I can't
yeah,
like
for sure.
completely be like the idea is cool. If I got out the house more, it might make more sense. I just, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where,
People just not trustworthy though. That's the problem. That's the
yeah,
problem.
it's the idea of, I know they say you shouldn't have any expectation of privacy in public, where it's like, somebody could have their phone out and be recording you.
Yeah,
You figure, I just came back from DreamCon. I very much so had my camera, and this is my walkthrough through DreamCon because I'm going to use
right,
it for B-roll for our vlog. So it's like
right,
all of those people, yeah, none of those people who walk past the camera are like, oh my god, what is this guy doing? I think it's the
right.
hidden version of it, where it's like,
Yeah,
these are on your glasses,
right.
and your car, you want to make sure it doesn't have
The
the
light, yeah,
ring,
the
the light,
light.
and it's like, when you start getting to that level of it, it's like
That's the
you're not
problem.
doing anything positive with that.
Right.
Because if you did, you wouldn't have cared about the light.
Yeah, the light is there not for you, for people that are out there to see it so they can know what you're doing. Like
Yeah,
it's just not, you can't just go right, like you got your phone out, they know, like
yeah,
even if you're not recording it could be a possibility. So
yeah,
they
yeah,
know, like everybody, like you can't be, I don't know. I just think discreet recording and stuff like that is not okay.
yeah.
Um I don't know. I don't know what they do. I don't know how they, other than breaking the device like they say they're going to, but it's like how long has that been going on?
Hmm.
It's just a slippery slope.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you have to trust the company, and I personally don't think you should trust Meta. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with me. Like, they're not a trustworthy company. So yeah, they say this, but do we believe them? I personally don't.
I'm in the camp of I believe all these companies are
Oh yeah,
are gathering.
yeah,
I don't know. I just Google. I mean, all these companies are gathering. Even Apple, talking about they still secure. Y'all still gathering. Like it just,
yeah. They mean
come
it's
on.
secure to everybody else. We got it, but don't
Yeah,
worry, we good. We gonna do good with it.
yeah. It's
Everybody
just
else is the
like
dirt. Like,
I'm like, come on, man. Like every time you turn around, there's a new exploit in Apple
mhm,
where they got to
mhm,
fix, and I'm like, they don't make this stuff publicized, but we hear about these
mhm, mhm.
updates. Well, I don't know. I I don't know. Just watch. Just look around.
Look around.
Just be
Yeah,
like,
be safe
hmm,
out there. I guess make
yeah,
sure, watch the people around you, see what they doing. Look at somebody's glasses a little closely when when they talking to you. Make sure they ain't recording you. I
yeah.
honestly don't know what else to say.
I mean, that's really it. Yeah, I mean, not much else you could do there.
you know,
Um,
so be ready to slap them off somebody's face. I guess that don't say I told you that, so that way I don't
Yeah,
get
no.
implicated. But be ready.
Y'all be safe though.
Yeah, y'all be safe out here. Oh my god. Oh, was there anything else you wanted to talk? I think we hit all the ones. I
I
know we
don't
talked
think
about the
so.
Apple raising their prices. I mean, we talked about it before. Now,
Apple
Apple
Music and
Music went up
Apple
another
One
$1.
and Apple One. So
Oh,
like
how
you
much
have
did
that.
that go up? I didn't see that in the article. What you mean? I just paid Apple
Not a
One.
lot, but it's still like three. I think $3 or something like that. Depending on which one you
Oh,
got. Like
I got the family
individual, yeah, the
plan.
family one goes. I
I'm
think a
about to
couple
make these
dollars.
people pay me.
The family one goes up a couple
I pay
dollars.
for the family.
I'm wondering what's gonna happen because mine is through my Verizon FiOS. So I'm very curious. So Verizon will be sending me an email soon. Hey, so because they did that when Disney then raised their prices. They're like, hey, so we're raising the price, so your bundle going up.
Oh, $2.
So yeah, it's not much, but still like,
It's enough.
yeah, yeah, you
Yes,
know,
everything's going up,
everybody,
I
man, I'm
guess.
telling you,
Right?
it's everybody is every company is like, oh, my turn.
Hold up. A POV shot of a punch might go crazy. You not wrong. Just seeing a fist come
Yeah,
out.
and so and they will post it.
Oh yeah.
Trust, they
Oh,
will post it. These people don't give a damn. These people have no shame out here. They will
oh,
post it. They're like, yeah, I got my ass beat today, but I got this real though. I got
that'd
this
be
short.
so
I got
funny.
this short.
Oh my god, that'd be
I got
hilarious.
paid from it though. That's
I
what they'll
got
say.
I got
That's,
paid.
that's what they'll say.
Shout
I'm
out to the
telling
dude
you.
who knocked me out. I got paid.
Yes. Listen, they're like, yes, I was live. Great.
Oh dog, that's
Cause you
funny.
can't go live from them too and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
that's I did know
so
that
yeah.
actually.
So I mean, some like look, I've seen some of the stuff people post online. I'll be like, I would never posted
Oh
this.
no. I saw
I wouldn't
I
post
was in I think it was the DreamCon subreddit where dude was like, I got my girl taking that DreamCon and he went in depth. And I was like, I would never. Like
people record and post anything, and
I
I
don't
just like
understand it. I truly don't get it.
anything. So
Like,
I know stuff like that, getting punched, get your ass beat. They will post it. Tell you, yeah, I got my ass beat, but guess what? It's posted
oh
though.
yeah, you remember the tweet. I'll never forget that tweet where the dude was like, hey, I'm about to get into a fight. I'll report back. And then it was like an hour later, like, man, I got my ass beat.
Yeah, they don't care, man. People don't give a damn. People don't care. Right.
Oh,
Hey, it's entertainment though, I guess,
it is. I be there for I be there for the enjoyment.
Now
But
catching a fight on them things might be fun. Hey, better record this. Like you ain't got points about you. Like, hey, record that
hey,
right there. Record this. Yes. World star easily.
oh
Like
boy, I ain't heard somebody yell out "World Star" in a minute.
that'd be
I don't even
funny.
know if they still yelling that.
It's still around, right? The site's still around, I think.
I don't know anybody who's still going on World Star. It's got to be still around though.
Yeah, so but
Oh, is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Otherwise, we could wind this down and wrap up.
no, I don't think there's anything else there. Um I think wearing those in an F1 car would be cool too, or something. While you
I think
driving.
that's too fast. You ain't gonna see nothing.
I mean, I mean, I guess that's how they get those. Like in the Vision Pro, remember they had those things where it's like you feel like you're there. I mean, I guess
Mm-hmm.
that's how they film stuff like that. Like I don't know how she filmed
I assume they just had a little
like a
camera,
GoPro
like
on or
yeah, like a
something.
little
So
GoPro or something, where at least you can do action shots. Or I don't think the
oh,
lenses, I don't think the sensors in
and
those
keep up.
can keep up. Everything gonna be a blur.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have anything else. I think that's all I had. This is fun though.
It was. It was more stuff to talk about than I thought it was. I remember
Yeah.
you were saying like I don't know how much happened, but it was a decent amount. But
Yeah.
where can the people find you then, and what you got coming up?
You found me on this show on Fridays. And on social media. Nerd with the tech everywhere except on TikTok. It has an underscore.
Remember, we bullying the person who got nerd with the tech.
Every now and then I go in there and see if I can change it, see if it let me.
I get it. I get it. I'm trying to get just the plain Geek Set page for us for Geek Set on YouTube,
Hmm.
and some like crypto account has it, and they've never posted anything. And so I'm just like, bro, force them off
Get
of
off.
it. Like, they not using it. Like, but it happens. You can find me on Sundays on the Geek Set podcast, Fridays here, and throughout the week streaming. I'm actually gonna be streaming a little bit later today, playing some more Black Myth Wukong. So please come over to Twitch and tap in and see me potentially crash out. We'll see what happens, you know. Obviously you can find me on social media at DidgeD also. But until next time, people, peace out. I forgot to